All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, D.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Done. 180.
Out of the gun, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
180. 4 now.
Goff on 1st down. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dee Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 6 guys. Check 6.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's gone. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
Come on. 20. 14.
On first down, gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Man open. It's Goodwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
These two teams all tied after one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson now. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 3rd down, Jackson. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
That's another 49ers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
First down, Rams.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. That one good for 21 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far, create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet, and still not get a first down?
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game, so they've got to weigh things about who's behind him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
20 yards. I think you got it, son. Shut up. 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 Shut up.
He finds an opening past the 40. And defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. A big play there for the Niners. 68 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Talking about.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Goff. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. is sacked. Nick Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Robinson's got it.
Jackson's pass complete to Demarcus Robinson. Brings up 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Goff now looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nick Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again they run with Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
180!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot.
And this is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, touchdown number 18 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And that will tie us at 24. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Big series right here.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The throw is gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Mike, 58, right there.
Come on. You better bring it.
58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D, let's go.
This is Breida on the draw. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They run again with Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check 24, check 24. Check the backer, check the backer.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And they will take a 7-point lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big run there by Gurley. 61 yards that time on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Gall. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They run, it's Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Now it's Breida. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Rams' 26-yard line.
Mike 58 right there. Let's put him on the buses.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
That's another 49er first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back,
and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
We go, son! 180!
On first down, it's Henderson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
47-yard line.
50. 20.
58, right there.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
116, 116.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Hey, Zoo! 57,
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Strip that.
2 for 1. Okay.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here we go on 4th. Goff letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.